Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again. If you're new here, I'm Gracie, and welcome. So because all of the crazy things going on and having to self-isolate and stay at home, I have come up with the idea with the help of my mom to make videos that will hopefully help you get through this at home and give you things to do. So because I struggle with anxiety and depression, I have to be able to keep myself busy and keep my mind off things that are bugging me. And to do that, I have to come up with certain activities to do during the day that will completely distract me from what's going on. So I'm going to share some of the activities I've been doing over the next few weeks. Some will be like crafts, some I will talk about the music I listen to or TV shows I watch that make me smile and make me laugh. One of the things I've been doing with my family is we've been doing a family FaceTime every day at 7. My Uncle Stephen came up with the idea to do the FaceTime as a family, and it's something that you guys can all do if you have access to a phone, a laptop, an iPad, things like that. There are other accounts that you can use, things like Zoom. I know people are using Skype. Our family's taking advantage of using FaceTime. I'm really close with my family, and right now it's like March, April, May, and on in the summer, we're super close. A lot of birthdays are happening right now. Mine's this week on Friday, and there's more birthdays. We have events that we do constant, and we can't do them because we have to stay home. One of the main things that we do is every one of our family members, which is my mom's family, which is me and my sister, my Uncle Chris's family, and then my Uncle Steven's family. Every member of the family adds a song to our playlist. Sometimes we even make a game out of the playlist. We try to guess which person added which song, and it gets really difficult with the amount of family members you have. It may be easier if you have a smaller family, but there's like I think 14 of us. But that's something you guys can definitely try. So by the end of this, you guys will have an awesome playlist to play at your family gatherings. Also, when we FaceTime, we try to come up with different activities to do when we FaceTime at 7 o'clock. So one of the things we did for the very first time was we tried to do something creative throughout the day before we FaceTimed. Some of my cousins danced, some of them sang, some of them drew pictures. I baked a cookie, like a really big cookie, like bigger than my hand, 2 hands together. It actually didn't end up tasting very good. I didn't tell them that, but I guess they'll know now if they watch this. It tasted really bad and we didn't eat it. I think I mixed something up. I think I used too much baking soda. But yeah. So the point of it is to have an activity to do throughout the day, something that keeps you busy. Another thing we did was a family Kahoot. I made the Kahoot and I sent the code to my family. So the way that you guys can do this if you're interested is all you have to do is make an account on Kahoot. It's free. There is actually a version you can pay for, but I use the free one. You right away start making questions. I made questions about my family, and I made some pop culture questions and some sport questions. I just made a variety. You guys can make as many different questions as you want, something that all your family knows about so every person can answer. So after you make the Kahoot, you send the code to your family and they can play off their phones. Make sure that you click the right thing so they're able to play off their phones. So that's something you guys can try. It's a good interactive kind of competitive game. Another thing we did was we drew tattoos that we probably would want in the future. I drew mine. Some people actually did look up tattoos online and use them as a reference. The only people in my family who actually have tattoos and experience the pain of getting a tattoo is me and my mom. So I have a feeling when some of the younger ones figure out what it's like, they might change their mind. But the idea was to keep them busy and they got to draw what they would want. Again, you don't have to draw it if you're not creative. I drew one. I'll show you a picture in the video. Again, I'm not an artist. My sister got that. Jean, I got, what did I get, Mom?
You're very caring and like
I got a people gene. We also played Jeopardy. My Uncle Chris came up with the Jeopardy questions. This one was primarily our Jeopardy questions was about our grandpa. His birthday just passed. So the things we did were Uncle Chris made Jeopardy questions about him and things he liked. I've done it before about questions about everyone in the family. Again, you can pick your own topic. It doesn't have to be about the family. Just make sure it's things that everyone can answer. Everyone has to be able to answer, or it's not a family game. Another thing we did was a scavenger hunt. My Uncle Stephen came up with the scavenger hunt idea. He made a list before we got on FaceTime of things that we might find in the house. Things like VHS tape, I think that's what it's called. I'm born in 2000, so I don't know if I'm right. And then sometimes he gave you extra points if you're able to find things that aren't around as much now. What's the music?
Cassette.
Oh, if you found a cassette, you got extra points. When you make the list for your family, make sure there are things that everyone can find. What we did to play this game and still be a family is we set up the camera. I set up my phone that was called on FaceTime on the table so they can see us run back and forth in our house and trying to find things. My uncles also did the same thing. And we set a 30-minute time, and whoever got the most at the end won. We didn't go for speed because, again, there's a wide range of ages and it has to be fair, so we went with who found the most. That's something that is really easy because all you have to do is make the list. Another thing we did is we played bingo. So you have to be able to make your own bingo card, and the way you play it is you set up your FaceTime again on the kitchen table, and someone in the family will look up a bingo number generator. So every time we need a new number, that person will refresh the number for your whole family. So then everyone has the same number called. How we played is we played to get a full line, then we played to get the first 2 lines, then we played a full card, then we played 4 corners, and then we also played the last person to get a number called. So everyone pretty much got a chance to win at something. We also played Heads Up. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. So on your phone, you can download kind of a Heads Up game or a charade, and they have cards on your phone. So you hold the phone for your family, and whatever comes up on the card, you're reading to another family on FaceTime, and they're guessing. You have to stay super quiet so the family is able to hear, because if the other family that isn't participating is talking, no one can hear anything. After that person guesses, they get to tell the next family what's on their cards, and it just keeps going in a circle. That one was super fun. We're probably going to do that one again. You can also make your own cards if you want, but then you also have to get a timer, and you have to tell everyone what your topic is for that night. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a logo game that my cousins are coming up with, so I'll tell you how that goes, and I'll keep you guys updated on our family events that we have on FaceTime. We do it every night from 7 to 8. Your family can pick whatever time you want, but make sure you do have a time picked so you're able to all be on the phone at the same time. And I think if you don't have a time picked, it's kind of easy to forget, and then you guys won't keep up with doing family time. So it's very important to set a time. I'll keep you guys updated with our next couple games and my next videos. And if you guys have any game suggestions, comment below. And if you guys try my games, comment below. I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. Thanks for joining me. See you later.